Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, thrifties, dumpster divers, trash pickers, or is that garbage pickers, thrift stores. To me, man, we're just all a bunch of junkies, dude. Look at this crap. So today I've had a lot of people asking me, which I get it on the other channel too, and I've showed a few things, which you can go over and check out, Idaho Hillbilly, especially if you want to see stuff more on, you know, the building end and the, you know, the homesteading or the semi-off-grid living, all that stuff. You can go over to our other channel, Idaho Hillbilly. But I had quite a few people. It's noisy out here today, man. There's so much, our county, there's so many people moving, and so much construction, man. It's so loud anymore, man. There's a lot of people moving up in here. Anyway, man, I've had a lot of people asking me, you know, about, you know, the, to do like a tour or whatever of the, whatever, I guess it's the operation, if you want to call it that. The big, and I know to a lot of y'all, you're like, oh man, why don't you, because I've got it before, why don't you clean up that mess? Well, dude, why don't you mind your own damn business? That's what I got to say about that. When you're a junker, man, this is, everything around here, it may look like a big pile of crap to you, but it is money-making treasures to us, you know. And not only that, it's what it's materials that I use to build my place. It's how I produce money. It's how I make money. You know, it's just who I am and what I've done forever. And this is where we're standing right now. Is actually the Mountain Junker salvage yard that I'm getting everything pulled out to one area here. It's been a lot of work, man. I got a long ways to go, working on it all the time. Eventually, right where we're standing here is I want to do another lean-to. You know, I just do these temporary lean-tos because I kind of change things around a little bit or whatever. So I put the posts, you know, it's a post and beam thing, and I'll kind of show that. You can go over there. Like I said, go over to the Idaho Hillbilly. You can see the you know, post and beam on pier blocks. What I do is I don't plant any posts or anything on the ground. But anyway, so out here, as you can see, I've kind of got stuff a little bit tarped. I actually got to put more tarps before the snow, but there's just, you know, wheelbarrows full of junk, man, just rusty gold, and, you know, and like I said, anything, and not only, you know, old bikes, man, just, that's an old prison toilet right there, man. Gates, boats mine, man, it ain't going nowhere. Old chainsaw. I mean, there is anything and everything. And then this here, up here in my area, you know, which we're, you know, basically in the middle of nowhere, and tires, which I got to get them covered because I don't like when they fill with water. But man, any good tires, snow tires, you can see the studded snow tires there. I will pull those out and get those put on the. Up here we still use bulletin boards, man, the old pegboards at the stores and the post office and stuff, but I'll get them snow tires listed because it's almost season. And what I do is I pick up snow tires at the yard sales, flea markets, swap meets, junk stores, whatever. I pick those up all the time when I can pick them up for cheap. And then as you start getting into this time of the year, man, it's snow tire season, man. I make a lot of money this time of year on snow tires. So then this area, then you can just see I'm actually getting ready to do a big burn pile and get this whole area cleaned out here. And basically from where I'm standing back here is just the salvage yard. I'm going to end up putting a fence here and stuff so that my beautiful wife, and we got an apple, man. But get it so that, you know, so when we pull in, man, it's just all about the homestead and everything like that, man. I think I might have showed it on the deal that, I think it's agitator or something. So we'll go walk this way. Then we got over here. I actually want to build a little lean-to over this thing. With my vise and everything, man. I've got my table over in my forging area too, but I like to have this table you know, with a vise and everything. I want to put a little roof over it because that way it's out here to work on other things. And then I have a vise and stuff over there in the blacksmith shop too. And of course you got, and I got a door I got to frame in and put on this thing. You know, more treasures and even materials, some old doors and stuff, and then just oddball. These things, man, are great at big swap meets and stuff like Sumter, Oregon, and the big Washington flea markets and swap meets, man. Great stuff. Let's see what else. Walk this way. Gotta work on my dang van this week. This thing, oh man, I zoomed in a little bit. All right, so then we'll walk this way. So you start getting this way. I'm trying to clear out. Actually, I need to clear this out because I want to stack some more wood underneath here. So I need to get this stuff moved. It's all, you know, it's all a lot of dang work, but it's getting there slowly but surely. See, I want to stack more wood in this one too. So hopefully we'll get to that. This, and I'll see if it turns out, but I'm planning on Idaho Hillbilly channel. This is my old wood stove, my Fisher stove, which I'm actually going to put in here. But I want to use a brass brush and stuff and try to clean it up. And then one of my friends sent me some new rope for the door, so I need to put that on there. There's my outdoor barbecue. Then this is the pile of wood. This is kind of away from the junk end. You can see got more treasures and stuff. I need to actually, man, I was kind of got that. Miss Kitty wanted to keep it. This old rocking chair. But I think it's just sitting there, so I think I'm going to have to list it too, man. And you got that. Look at that old aluminum box. Then this is the firewood I've been splitting. Still got a long ways to go. Got more over there. I'm going to go around this way. And holy crap, man. Got junk back in here. See, this is stuff, I want all this stuff out in the salvage area. Let's go this way. Crazy in here. This is just a pile heaping of just stuff everywhere. And this, believe it or not, I'll tell you a little story. This in here, I had organized, usable, working. It was great, man. I had my bench and everything. It's back when, if you watch my other channel, I had goats. And then we had a bear come out here and it killed both of my goats. Well, one time the goats, when they're still alive, Nick and Knack, they got in here and I came out in the morning and they're both up on that counter, man. And I had, you know, some pictures and I had tools and stuff hanging up and had these benches all awesome around here and everything. And dude, they were eating my pictures. Everything. This place was insane. And then after that, man, I just started kind of piling junk in here. And this is actually one of the ones, it may not look like it to you, but this is stuff I'm going through and putting out in the salvage area and going to get this thing back. This is the first building that I ever, we actually had right where I'm standing, we actually had the old Gypsy Wagon motorhome here and stayed in it when we first bought this property. And then this was thrown together just for shade because it was so hot when we first came up here. And you got it, man. I'm working on the blacksmithing. Like I said, man, I know it looks like big piles of junk and stuff, but if you actually look, that's some valuable stuff there, man. Look at this old aluminum dog crate. And this back here really agitates me because I had this all cleared. And then we started doing more building and changing around. And dude, it just takes a second for stuff to get piled up. This is all stuff that I'm working on around here today, man. It's, dude, life of a junker, baby, I'm telling you. Then I actually got the that's a little lean-to, just a little snow shelter kind of thing, basically. And I'm going to put another section over there. It's already got metal roof on that one part. I'm going to put it on just for more. It's all about, I'm telling you, man, I've said it before on here, and you've heard me say it over and over, man, especially in the resale junking business and stuff like that. When you live like we do, man, roofs are your friends. So let's stroll out here. I'll take you out and show you the scrap pile. Because right now, man, the last time I checked, it's been a couple weeks or whatever, and I was just talking to old boy about scrapping. And for us to go scrap, and I'm talking taking, stuff to the recycler, and, where you take it and recycle and you get money for your metal and steel and all that, in which I wish I would pile this crap at the time that we put this stuff here. We actually were getting, I think it was about 120 a ton. And man, so we were just bringing it in here, and then we'd take it out, bring it in, take it out. And it was close in and all that. So we were, so it was moving all the time. Well, then prices fell. Now, like I said, I think it's about $40 a ton right now. And when the prices fell, then the stuff just was piled there. And for us to run to the recycler is about a 140, 150 mile round trip. And at $40 $40 a ton, and that is not, man, this beast, man, takes some, it's got the 460 in it, man. It's not cheap to run down to the scrapper. So if I'm not getting, 100, 120 bucks a ton at the minimum, so that stuff I'm just sitting on until the prices come back up. That is all, one of the guys I watch, Scrap Farm, pretty sure that's what man, I like that kid, man. He does a lot of it, man. He took some stuff into the scrapper the other day on one of his shows, and it was a pretty good load, man. It was like $10. I'm like, oh, heck no, man. Well, then I got more, obviously, firewood processed through here. And then we recycle everything, man. Plastics, that you don't make no money off plastics, but I've got 3 or 4 of these of aluminum that I actually need to haul down. I'll just take those down, and I got more aluminum stuff here to clean up. Front end of a motorcycle there. I got my tote goats under here, and then I got the 4-wheelers and stuff, and just trying to clean it all up, man. Once it gets out, look at this, is an old wheel. I talked about this. That's an old smashing, or it used to wheel for mining. Came off an old piece of mining equipment way back when. But that's man, that's it. That's the extent, man. There's a little tour. See, and this goes. We can go in the back way here. Across here, got more junk out here. Dude, I'm telling you. I was telling you, man. Man, if I don't die going through here, holy crap, man. My dad had to clip back in here. So now we're back. So we're back on the back side here. Man, I'm getting ready. I'm actually going to be working on getting this cleared out and cleaned up today. And then, like I said, go over, I'm hoping on Idaho Hillbilly to work on that wood stove some today. And, if you're looking at this, y'all, what the heck, man, that guy lives like he's living in a bunch of trash or whatever. It may be trash to you, man. Trash, but it's treasure to me, man. Funny, a lot of people have dreams of living in the mansion on the hill. My dream is to live in an old junkyard or salvage. Not really junkyard. I like the salvage yard, man, because it's all salvageable, sellable, money-making treasures. Man, this is my retirement you're seeing around here, man. You can't be talking bad about that. So, always remember, man, keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. And if you're out there treasure hunting, I hope you find color at the bottom of your pan. See ya!